Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Delicate discrimination, especially of aesthetic values. A favorable judgment. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. An expression of gratitude. He expressed his appreciation in a short note. An increase in price or value. An appreciation of 30% in the value of real estate. Perception of that which is obscure. The trait of judging wisely and objectively. A man of discernment. Delicate discrimination, especially of aesthetic values. The mental ability to understand and discriminate between relations. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. Perception of that which is obscure. A feeling of understanding. Delicate discrimination, especially of aesthetic values. The quality of insight and sympathetic understanding. A strong liking. The faculty of distinguishing sweet, sour, bitter, and salty properties in the mouth. His cold deprived him of his sense of taste. A small amount eaten or drunk. Take a taste, you'll like it. Take a sample of. The sensation that results when taste buds in the tongue and throat convey information about the chemical composition of a soluble stimulus. The candy left him with a bad taste. Delicate discrimination, especially of aesthetic values. Arrogance and lack of taste contributed to his rapid success. Have a distinctive or characteristic taste. This tastes of nutmeg. Have flavor. Taste of something. A kind of sensing. Distinguishing substances by means of the taste buds. A brief experience of something. He got a taste of life on the wild side. Distinguish flavors. We tasted wines last night. Experience briefly. The ex-slave tasted freedom shortly before she died. Perceive by the sense of taste. Can you taste the garlic? A favorable judgment. A small token in admiration of your works. The feeling aroused by something strange and surprising. A feeling of delighted approval and liking. Hold firmly. The limit of capability. Get the meaning of something. An intellectual hold or understanding. A terrible power had her in its grasp. The act of grasping. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. He has a good grasp of accounting practices. Be capable of holding or containing. The flask holds 1 gallon. Be pertinent or relevant or applicable. This theory holds for all irrational numbers. Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense. She holds a master's degree from Harvard. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. The beam holds up the roof. Resist or confront with resistance. A state of being confined, usually for a short time. The prisoner is on hold. Lessen the intensity of. Temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. Hold your tongue. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He can hold his liquor. Cause to stop. Have room for, hold without crowding. The auditorium can't hold more than 500 people. Time during which some action is awaited. He ordered a hold in the action. Have or hold in one's hands or grip. A crazy idea took hold of him. Organize or be responsible for. Hold a reception. The appendage to an object that is designed to be held in order to use or move it. Be valid, applicable, or true. This theory still holds. Protect against a challenge or attack. Maintain, a theory, thoughts, or feelings. To close within bounds, or otherwise limit or deprive of free movement. This holds the local until the express passengers change trains. Keep in mind or convey as a conviction or view. Hold these truths to be self-evident. The space in a ship or aircraft for storing cargo. Have rightfully, of rights, titles, and offices. Contain or hold, have within. The canteen holds fresh water. Bind by an obligation, cause to be indebted. I'll hold you by your promise. A cell in a jail or prison. Be in accord, be in agreement. I hold with those who say life is sacred. The act of grasping. She kept a firm hold on the railing. Secure and keep for possible future use or application. Cause to continue in a certain state, position, or activity, e.g., keep clean. Hold in place. Support or hold in a certain manner. She holds her head high. Declare to be. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. Please hold a table at Maxim's. Aim, point, or direct. Assert or affirm. Rousseau's philosophy holds that people are inherently good. A stronghold. Cover as for protection against noise or smell. Hold one's nose. Have as a major characteristic. The novel holds many surprises. Hold the attention of. She can hold an audience spellbound. Keep from departing. Keep from exhaling or expelling. Hold your breath. Power by which something or someone is affected or dominated. He has a hold over them. Remain committed to. I hold to these ideas. Remain in a certain state, position, or condition. Stop dealing with. Hold all calls to the President's office while he is in a meeting. Take and maintain control over, often by violent means. The organic process of synthesizing and releasing some substance. The cognitive process whereby two or more stimuli are distinguished. The cognitive process whereby two or more stimuli are distinguished. Unfair treatment of a person or group on the basis of prejudice. The formal act of approving. Expressing or manifesting praise or approval. A desirable state. Enjoy the blessings of peace. The formal act of approving. He gave the project his blessing. The act of praying for divine protection. A short prayer of thanks before a meal. A ceremonial prayer invoking divine protection. The formal act of approving. His decision merited the approval of any sensible person. Acceptance as satisfactory. He bought it on approval. A message expressing a favorable opinion. Words of approval seldom passed his lips. A feeling of liking something or someone good. Although she fussed at them, she secretly viewed all her children with approval. Get the meaning of something. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. The statement, oral or written, of an exchange of promises. There was an understanding between management and the workers. The capacity for rational thought or inference or discrimination. An inclination to support or be loyal to or to agree with an opinion. I knew I could count on his understanding. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. He has virtually no understanding of social cause and effect. Characterized by understanding based on comprehension and discernment and empathy. An understanding friend. Fearful expectation or anticipation. The student looked around the examination room with apprehension. Painful expectation. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. An acknowledgement of appreciation. With the help of or owing to. Thanks to hard work it was a great success. The amount by which something increases. They proposed an increase of 15% in the fare. The act of increasing something. He gave me an increase in salary. A quantity that is added. A process of becoming larger or longer or more numerous or more important. The increase in unemployment. A change resulting in an increase. The increase is scheduled for next month. Become bigger or greater in amount. The amount of work increased. Make bigger or more. The boss finally increased her salary. The act of increasing something. General line of orientation. The northeastern trend of the coast. The popular taste at a given time. He followed current trends. A general direction in which something tends to move. The trend of the stock market. Turn sharply. Change direction abruptly. A general tendency to change, as of opinion. Not openly liberal, but that is the trend of the book. Artistic quality. Love of or taste for fine objects of art. Objet d'art collectively, especially fine antiques. Artistic quality. Love of or taste for fine objects of art. Love of or taste for fine objects of art. A particular society at a particular time and place. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. All the knowledge and values shared by a society. Biology, the growing of microorganisms in a nutrient medium, such as gelatin or agar. The culture of cells in a petri dish. grow in a special preparation. The attitudes and behavior that are characteristic of a particular social group or organization. The developing drug culture. The raising of plants or animals. The culture of oysters. The tastes in art and manners that are favored by a social group. Lack of physical strength. Lightness in movement or manner. Refined taste, tact. Something considered choice to eat. The quality of being beautiful and delicate in appearance. Smallness of stature. Subtly skillful handling of a situation. The popular taste at a given time. Leather is the latest vogue. A current state of general acceptance and use. The power of making free choices unconstrained by external agencies. The trait of judging wisely and objectively. Knowing how to avoid embarrassment or distress. The servants showed great tact and discretion. Refined taste, tact. Freedom to act or judge on one's own. Designate by an identifying term. They styled their nation, the Confederate States. The popular taste at a given time. The 1920s had a style of their own. Distinctive and stylish elegance. A pointed tool for writing or drawing or engraving. How something is done or how it happens. In the characteristic New York style. A way of expressing something, in language or art or music etc. that is characteristic of a particular person or group of people or period. All the reporters were expected to adopt the style of the newspaper. A particular kind, as to appearance. This style of shoe is in demand. A slender bristle-like or tubular process. A cartilaginous style. Botany, the narrow elongated part of the pistil between the ovary and the stigma. Editorial directions to be followed in spelling and punctuation and capitalization and typographical display. Make consistent with a certain fashion or style. Style the dress. Make consistent with certain rules of style. Style a manuscript. The act of admiring strongly. A feeling of profound love and admiration. The worship given to God alone. A state of high honor. A portrayal of something as ideal. The act of glorifying, as in worship. The glorification of God. Psychiatry. A defense mechanism that splits something you are ambivalent about into two representations, one good and one bad. Something that exists only as an idea. A portrayal of something as ideal. Psychiatry. A defense mechanism that splits something you are ambivalent about into two representations, one good and one bad. Something that exists only as an idea. A portrayal of something as ideal. The idealization of rural life was very misleading.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.